Good morning, sunglasses. It is Monday morning, September 2nd, I believe. Labor Day long weekend. Me and Finley spent last night here in beautiful Ladysmith, BC. But we're not staying that long today. We got to get back on the road. And by the road, I guess I mean water. And we're heading to Sydney, which is just north of Victoria. I guess it's like a 3-hour boat ride there. And then we're going to stay there for a couple days. I got a bunch of work to do. I got a bunch of video editing to do. I just got that theater show booked in Revelstoke. So I got a lot of work to do on that. I'm trying to get some local charities involved, and I think we're gonna call it Hungry for Laughs. Try get the local food bank involved so we can get some food to people, because it's the weekend before Thanksgiving. So that'd be a cool thing to do. And yeah, got a bunch of other stuff. Gotta get more t-shirts and hoodies and all that ordered up. And then maybe I'll get to play some video games? I don't know. Haven't played them in weeks. I'm feeling malnourished. We're here on the high seas and my mother has prepared us a delicious meal. Eggs and sausage, waffles. Finley can't wait for breakfast. Bacon? Oh yeah, I'm ready for her to drop something to me. There goes Finn Dog. We just got into beautiful Sydney on Vancouver Island. About a 3-hour ride from, where were we? Ladysmith. Now we're here. Here's all the sailors followed us. That must have been an interesting sail over. Look at this thing. Available for immediate purchase, Finley. No, it doesn't come in blue. I know. Just keep our eyes open. We'll find one. Hey Finn, how does it feel to be on the mainland again? Big dog in a small city. It's actually probably a pretty big city. Look at all the fancy buildings. Downtown Sydney. It's pretty beautiful down here. Nice little places to walk. Lots of flowers. Artwork on everything. Finn likes it. Look at those smells. Look, there's even a water bowl for you, bud. No, Finley, no! The Anytime Fitness isn't open yet. It's coming soon. No! Well, it's better to be too soon than too late. Is that what they say? Well, I don't know. Let's go. Get out of here. Hey, Finn, what's it like your first time in a grocery store? Pretty cool? Come on, get you home. Yeah, we saw all the food. That's where all the food comes from, man. That's where I get it all. Right in there. That'd be pretty cool, hey? Hey, Finley. Good thing we have all these tanks in case the Russians show up. Oh, look, a canyon. Oh yeah, my dad used to fly one just like this. This Sydney place is a beautiful little town. I think I really want to come here and do a comedy show. I don't know if anyone who's watching this knows anybody in Sydney who I could talk to about putting on a show, or even have friends out here who would buy tickets to a show. Let me know and I will start working on it and try put a show together. Waterfront walkway. We've done it, Finn. We found the water. Hey, quit pulling so much. Hey, Finn, look at all those boats. Wonder where all the dogs at. My parents really got to rename their boat. Check out this one. Sparrowhawk. Torpedo boat destroyer. Way cooler than Coral C3. What a loser. Oh man, it's really nice to get out and just have some downtime, and I love doing this trip every year with my family. Get to come out on their boat, sail around to all these cool little islands for a week or so. But at the same time, man, like, I'm so addicted to comedy. I haven't been on stage now since Saturday. So a week? Yeah, it's been a week and I am like itching to get back on there. I just love it so much, man. And that's how I know I'm doing the right thing. Like, I've never like, oh, I have to do a comedy show. You're just like, I just want to like keep doing them. And anytime I do feel overwhelmed by them, all it takes is like, give me like 3 days without it. And I'm like, I gotta get back up there. Oh, love it. It's Tuesday morning. We are in Sydney, BC, just on Vancouver Island. Finn Dog's out for his morning walk. It's a beautiful little town here. Today we have a lot of work to do. We got our Revelstoke Theatre show. So I'm on my way to a local Starbucks to go jack their Wi-Fi. And then I gotta phone like the local newspaper. Gotta phone the local food bank, a charity, the newspaper, a radio station, a couple grocery stores, try to get people to sponsor the show, and yeah, get all that stuff in order. And then already the T-shirt Tuesday, so that's out of the way, and then maybe we can relax and go for a little walk around town. Look how cool this town is. They have the guy on the bicycle delivering ice cream. We're slaving away down here in downtown Sydney, jacking the Wi-Fi from the local Starbucks. We're making progress. We talked to the radio station in Revelstoke and they gave us a price on what it's going to cost to run some ads. And then I contacted Save on Foods in Revelstoke and I just typed them up an email here, and it sounds like they may be able to sponsor the show. So now we just got to get a hold of the local food bank and then the venue and get a couple more loose ends tied up, and then we can start making posters and getting the promotion out and start doing the show. Window, sniff it out. Find us what we need. What are you thinking? We got those old tennis balls. I don't know where they're here. Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, September 4th, and I haven't slept a wink. I'm so excited with that Hungry for Laughs tour we're booking. I just heard back from Save on Foods, and they're gonna sponsor the entire thing. So that's really big news and really exciting for me. And yeah, we're gonna, for every ticket sold, we're gonna give a portion of the proceeds to local food banks wherever we're doing the show. And Save on Foods is going to donate one non-perishable food item. And yeah, so far we just have our first show booked in Revelstoke. It's a 300-seat theater, and I'm pretty amped up about it, man. It's pretty cool that these things are working. Now we gotta get a hold of the radio and the newspaper and start getting it promoted that way. I talked to the city and they're gonna let us hang a banner up. So I'm hanging a banner on the main street in Revelstoke, and I've got the lovely Denise Godot at Desert Fox Designs doing us up a new logo for the Hungry for Laughs tour, and Trimline Signs and Graphics is gonna make us a banner. And yeah, so far so good. Yee, exciting. Hey Finn Dog, don't pee on the flowers. Those are pretty flowers. Beautiful little walk this morning. Man, life's so good. I can't believe this is real life. Oh man, I'm just pinching myself and everything's just working. I feel like life's a video game, you guys, and I found the cheat codes. Well, Sydney, you were a slice, but unfortunately no harbor is my home. Not a bad little place to call the office for the day. We are now pulling into Salt Spring Island. This is one of my favorite places that we come every summer. It's a very beautiful little town. And actually at the pub here, like 4 years ago, I saw a guy steal a Blazer and then he got pinned in by 2 cops and then he just rammed the cop cars the whole way till he made enough room and then took off. It was one of the craziest things ever, and they were tasering him and everything. It was great. I'll try to find the link and post it for you guys. It's like, just type in like Salt Spring police hijacking or something on YouTube and it'll come up. It's so good. And it's so good because in the video, one of the guys who's filming it yells, "World Star!" Now Finley and I are here walking into beautiful Salt Spring. There's the marina we're staying. We're gonna go try find a local coffee shop where we can sit down, do a couple hours worth of work on our Hungry for Laughs tour. Well, Finley's just gonna try to pee on every coat he can find. Come on, baby boy, let's get it going. Just set up our lovely office here in Salt Spring Island, where we're gonna slowly take over the world with our Hungry for Laughs comedy tour. Gonna try to add a bunch of dates to this thing, see if we can really get it going. I'm already nervous, like don't expand too fast, too big, too fast, you know? But I don't know, I got a lot of faith in this. I think it's gonna work great. Hey Finn Dog, what do you think of this place? Pretty beautiful. And to think today I would be in Prince George with steel toe boots on in a pulp mill. But now, flip-flops! We're coming to seek refuge here on Salt Spring Island. They say the island is 1,000 years old and has 100 secrets. Or is it 100 years old and 1,000 secrets? For those of you wondering whether or not my mother's a good person, she chooses free-range eggs. Not free run, because those are a trick. Good afternoon, it is Thursday, September something. I don't know, had a really long night last night. I ended up going to bed, but I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I started working on a sponsorship package for the Hungry for Laughs tour, and I was up till like 6:30 in the morning. But I met this really cool lady. She's also staying in the marina, and she does charity events through the SPCA to raise money for dogs. And she was teaching me how to do like a tiered sponsoring system, which is something I have no idea how to do any of this sponsor stuff, especially working with like big corporations. And we were very fortunate with the new Hungry for Laughs tour coming up to have Save on Food sign on and sponsor the event. And now I'm putting together packages to try get more sponsors like local radio and hotels and basically anyone who will help out to help local food banks. and it's pretty exciting. It's very stressful because I have no idea what I'm doing, and this is a lot more than just writing jokes now. But hopefully within a couple of years, this is all sorted, and then I can get back to just doing the jokes, you know? Well, we had a pretty productive afternoon, Finn Dog and I. We spent it at, it was, what is it, TJ Bean's coffee shop. And they had lovely Wi-Fi for us to use, so I'm very grateful for that. We got a video uploaded, ECL 14 Part 1 is now completed, and I sent off the contract to Save On Foods and to the local food bank in Revelstoke for our upcoming Hungry for Laugh show on October 5th. It felt pretty cool to do that. Just got to get all that signed and finished, and then worked more on the sponsorship package, because in the future I want to just be able to send out a tiered sponsorship package, and then people pick what level of sponsorship they want to do, and then we compensate them or give them whatever services we're willing to provide depending on how much money they donate. And yeah, hopefully we can start raising some money and food for these local food banks, so that when my dreams come crashing to a failure as an artist, that I can still eat at local food banks. Make sure they're all filled up, you know? Hope you guys are having a great time. Check out this view before we go here real quick. Salt Spring Island, you are beautiful. Really got to come back here and do a theater show. Good morning, broom handle. He's like, today is Friday, September something, I don't even know, September 6th, and we are leaving Salt Spring Island. Beautiful little place. And we're off today to Bowen Island. We're trying to get back closer to Vancouver because we got to be there for, I think, Saturday. Oh, would you look at that? Look at, a plane just came in. Ooh, must be the last one of the season. Oh, and there's my Finn Dog. Anyway, we got about a 6-hour boat ride on the high seas here to get from Salt Spring to Bowen. I'll try and get some cool shots along the way. Maybe we'll see some whales or dolphins. I'll let you know. We are now approaching Bowen Island. It's a short little drive. Vancouver's over there somewhere. Got some beautiful mountains. So this is Bowen Island here. We're gonna go find the harbour, seek refuge for the night. We are here at Bowen Island. It gets the name Bowen Island because it was founded by the Owen brothers, hence the name Bowen. Fun facts with Alex McKenzie. And this is where we're calling home for the night. Pretty nice little view. We got the Himalayas back there. It is Saturday, September 7th. And we are in Bowen Island. My mother is up there. She just made us a lovely breakfast, with the spatula. And can't have all, Mom. So then this morning I got the contract signed with Save On Foods for the Revelstoke show, so that is good news. And then I worked on for the Perth Fringe Comedy Festival in January. Got a bunch of work done on putting that together. I now just need to get the venue lined up and then my media kit sent out over to Australia to get that going. This afternoon I might take Finley on a little hike. There's a little mountain, or what they call a mountain over there. It's It's probably like an hour hike up or something. So might go and do that. And then work on writing more jokes that I gotta edit. ECL number 14 part 2 for you guys and get that out. And then got some photos to edit. And dinner with my family. And probably play Mexican's Train. It's like a board game thing. I'll probably film some today, I'll show you. Now, Findog and I are at Crippen Regional Park and we're looking to do a hike. So we're here and we're gonna do this, the Dorman Point Trail, which I don't think is too bad. Yeah, 2 kilometers. Easy. Be done in a half an hour. We have now entered the beginning of the Dorman Point Trail. I believe we're in a forest full of poplar trees. They seem quite poplary from what I've learned. There's my parents' vessel right down there. Perfect. Well, that wasn't much of a hike. It's like 2 kilometers. So it was like 30 minutes, maybe. I don't even know if it was that long. But we're on our way back down now. We're gonna go meet my parents and we're gonna go have a lovely dinner. And then probably sit on my laptop and do a bunch more work. And then play board games. And we're back to the thriving community of Bowen Island. Sunday morning here on Bowen Island. Today we head back to the mainland. We're going to Vancouver, so I'm going to be able to go to the gym and do maybe catch an open mic tonight if we get in town in time and I figure out where I'm going. Also today we're going to announce the contest winner for our mailing list. So we did a contest for anyone who signed up for the mailing list, got entered into a draw to win 1 free item from my clothing store online. So we will announce that this afternoon. And I think I'm going to try to write a joke today about hockey. We'll see how that goes. Finn doing one of his final dock walks before we get back to the mainland. This trip's like my favorite trip I probably do every year, man. It's getting to come out here and hang out with my family and be on the ocean and doing the thing. But it's so funny how you can never like capture the moment when you're in it. It's always so hard. You know, like I've been playing board games with my parents every night now for the last week while we've been out on the ocean here. And while you're playing them, you're just like, oh, like you'll get frustrated, you get upset, you're like, I just want to go to bed. Or like, yeah. But then like in 6 months, I'll think back of playing board games with my parents on the boat here. And I'm like, man, that was such a good time. Like, I just want to go back to doing that. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know how you can't seem to capture like the moment when you're in it. I mean, you can, and I guess that's a big part of life, is just constantly trying to do that. So if you can do that, do it. If you can't, then just keep complaining about it every 6 months or reminiscing on the past or something. I don't know. These are all the dogs going for their morning poops.
Once it's finished, I'm going back to the boat.
Okay. Finley, don't pee on the chair, man. Finley on the shore. Don't go in the water anymore. And we are now saying goodbye to Bowen Island. Gonna gonna try to come back here and do a comedy show, maybe in November.